Good morning, Downingtown STEM Academy. My name is Avanti Wutsaki.
And my name is Ramiel Gindi. Welcome back to another episode of STEM TV Quarantine Edition.
Before we start the episode, we would like to remind you that STEM TV is still looking for student-submitted segments to air on STEM TV Quarantine Edition Season 2. If you have any ideas or talents that you would like to share, please click on the link in the description below.
To start off this week's episode, we have With All Due Respect, hosted by Salvi. She's back again with another entertaining game to make your Monday just a bit better. Take it away, Salvi.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of With All Due Respect. I'm your host, Sanvi, and today's guest is Cami. You probably know her from our other STEM TV segment on the Cami Pain Trail. Cami, you can say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cami.
All right, so we are going to be playing a really fun game today that I'm pretty sure I made up. Did not rip this off from a late night show. So you can already tell it's going to be good. We have 3 categories, and for each category, we are going to have 2.5 minutes to online shop for at least 2 items that make an outfit. So it can be like a dress and a jacket, or a top and a bottom, or more items if you have time. But so yeah, and then we're going to be showing them to you guys, and you guys on Monday are going to vote on Instagram about the outfits to see who won, and we are going to be sharing the results on Tuesday. So make sure to follow at DazdySemTV and vote on there. Please make me win, please. Okay. So our first category is denim, and I'm going to start the timer. Okay. Now. All right, so we may or may not have exceeded the time limit a lot, but we have officially agreed that 4 minutes is the new time limit. And the next category is aquatic, which I'm going to fail, but that's okay. All right, so the timer starts now. So we may or may not have exceeded the time limit yet again.
She may or may not have exceeded the time limit. I was fine.
Okay, that is true, but we each have used our 1 free pass. So now the last round. New rules. Instead of doing a time limit, you have to cap it off at 3 items. Yeah.
No!
Injustice. But I'm the host.
No!
I make the rules. And I'm totally abusing this power. Okay. The last category is favorite color. Cami, would you like to tell the world your favorite color?
A lot of favorite colors, but I think for today I'm gonna go with green because it's my favorite at the moment.
Ooh. Okay, my favorite color isn't really a color, but my favorite color is glitter, sparkle, shiny, like.
Does that count as a favorite color?
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to limit
another color.
We're gonna have to limit you to silver.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with pink because that is my second favorite. And
okay, that's fair. Pink is a good color. And
all right.
3 items
ready, people?
And shoes.
Oh yes, 3
items plus
okay.
shoes.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
This episode is so long already. Okay.
Yeah.
3 items and shoes. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Bye, people. All right, so we are done for the day. Remember, you are watching this episode now, so it's definitely probably Monday for you. So remember to follow Dasty STEM TV on Instagram and vote on who you think won this challenge there. I feel so much like a YouTuber right now. This is the best vibe. Anyway, so you can still sign up to be a contestant on my segment
Do it.
in the description box below. Pretty sure. Krishna, please put it there. All right. Bye, y'all. See you on Thanksgiving.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Samvi, for such an entertaining show this morning. Remember, if you would like to participate in Samvi's next segment, make sure to check out the description for more information.
Next up, we have STEM Weather hosted by Brendan. He'll give you an update on what the weather is this week so you can dress appropriately. Let's see what he has for us this week.
Good morning, Downtown STEM Academy. My name is Brandon Schwallenberger, and today we have another episode of STEM Weather Quarantine Edition. So, without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright, so coming up with today, we have a high of 51 degrees. Only 0% chance of rain. We're definitely going to be seeing not too much of that this week. Completely sunny skies with winds coming from the west at 12 miles per hour. Then going on into tonight, we're going to be definitely going way low down to 37 degrees, having that cold draft come in. Once again, 0% chance of rain. However, we might be seeing some passing clouds coming through in later on throughout the night. Winds once again coming from the west at 5 miles per hour. Now going on in tomorrow, we have a high of 48. Not much of an improvement. However, we are going to be seeing some more partly cloudy skies going through there. Once again, more coming into the afternoon. Wind from the west at 12 miles per hour. And then this week coming up ahead, Wednesday, it's all going to be pretty low temperatures. We are going to be seeing a few spikes throughout the week. Wednesday only coming in at 42 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Thursday going a little bit up to 49. We are going to be seeing some afternoon clouds rolling in through. Friday going to be the highest of the week, 57 degrees with some mostly sunny, so it'll be a beautiful day to go out. Saturday going down to 55 and Sunday 56. Still pretty good temperatures outside with some partly cloudy skies on Saturday and finishing it up with some afternoon clouds going through on Sunday. So, Downtown STEM Academy, that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful rest of your week. See you next time.
Thank you, Brendan, and don't forget to bundle up as the weather starts to get colder.
Next up, we have STEM Happenings, hosted by Aparna. As always, she will be hosting an interview. Let's see who she's got today.
Hello, Downingtown STEM Academy, and welcome back to STEM Happenings. This is your host, Aparna Vagvala, and this week we're going to be interviewing another one of our amazing teachers. So today's guest is none other than Dr. Carrier. Welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
So how have you been doing, Dr. Carrier?
I've been doing okay. It's definitely an adjustment to the online instruction, and especially this hybrid model is taking a little bit of getting used to, but starting to get a hang of it and thinking about ways to improve it as we go along.
Yeah, I know everyone's been making an effort to kind of get used to this new setup, whether they're Zooming from home or going to school, and the teachers. I mean, it's been a little crazy this week, but things are starting to come together as we near the end. So how have your classes been holding up, your students?
You know what? They've been doing awesome, especially since the start of the school. The online instruction, I think I was a little built for this. For those who have had me before in the building and those who have me now, you know that I teach a blended class for 10th grade. I've been using screencasts for years now for my instruction. So when we switched to online learning in the spring and then again in the fall, I felt like I was okay with it for the most part. I will say that this week has definitely made it a little more challenging. I am finding it a little difficult to focus on the students at home and the students in the classroom at the same time. So, for example, for today, it was a work day, And I had students in the classroom working, and then the students were just at home working asynchronously. Um, and they looked a little sad just sitting there in front of their laptops working. So we ended up doing some demos in the classroom just to mix things up a little bit. And so I would imagine other teachers in the building might be feeling the same way, that we're still going to have to sort of figure out the best way to meet the needs of the students who are in front of us and the students who are learning from home. So work in progress.
Mhm. So speaking of students, let's talk about some of the clubs. So Dr. Carrier, you're the faculty advisor for STEM Dems, and we've seen firsthand on STEM happenings how clubs and students have been addressing the challenges that the situation is causing. So do you have any news on how STEM Dems has been holding up and what they've been up to?
STEM Dems has been doing really well, adjusting to the new normal of being online. We have meetings every Tuesday at 4. And prior to Election Day, they were doing everything from phone banking to text-in campaigns to try to, push for Democratic candidates, both locally and nationally. And I think now that the election is passed and looks like we know who our, our new president is going to be, they're switching gears. In the spring, we and all last year really did a lot of just online, both online and face-to-face discussions of the issues and the like. So we're ready to move into a new phase now that the national election has passed. And yeah, look for some new activities that we'll be running as we move throughout the year.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see how even though some of us are at home, some of us might be at school, we've all found ways to still connect through these activities that we all enjoy doing and these topics that we all enjoy discussing. But
Exactly.
now let's cycle to a question about outside of school. So Dr. Carrier, what have you been doing? Have you done anything really fun lately? Maybe tried a new hobby, watched a really good movie or TV show?
Oh, well, I have been watching an excellent TV show. I'm sure some of you have watched it as well. My husband and I have become obsessed with The Dark on Netflix. We've just started season 2. It really forces me to pay attention because the plot line is so complex. It involves time travel. And so, yeah, it's really interesting. We watched Handmaid's Tale over the summer. I hadn't watched that before. So those are some activities we've been doing over the summer and into the fall. I think the quarantining has caused us to take on perhaps a few too many home projects. So we have a garden that is about the size of room 229, so the combination of the lab and the classroom portion, and we've ripped it apart, ripped down the fence. We're rebuilding raised beds so we can like grow our own vegetables. Yeah, we're perhaps taking on too many projects, but it's good to stay busy, right? That's what I keep telling
Yeah,
myself.
that sounds really cool. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people have actually been gardening over quarantine and like spending a lot of time outdoors. It's really great to like get to step outside for a bit after staring at your laptop all day, and a garden is a great way to do that.
It is definitely. Yeah, honestly, I would recommend it. Even if you're not into gardening per se, just get outside as much as you can, especially all of us being sort of chained to our laptops. It's really good for your mental health for sure.
Mhm. So this next question is a little bit different from what we've been talking about so far. But Dr. Carrier, I've asked every single teacher on STEM happenings this question before. What advice do you have for the students watching this interview? Not about school, but about life in general.
Oh, that's a great question. I think my advice is I feel like students are under a lot of pressure, both uh, these days, but especially these days in the middle of all the uncertainty of the COVID-19 epidemic. And so I would say find joy in every day, find something that you enjoy. So you're not like thinking about, what could be in the future. Find things that you enjoy and try your best to not stress about things that are beyond your control. Think about those things that are within your control. And then I guess my third advice would be to, we all strive to do our best, but we're all going to have bad days. And don't dwell on it, because tomorrow is a new day to try again. So that's my advice.
Thank you so much for that advice, Dr. Carrier. That's
Thank you.
actually really nice to hear. It makes me feel warm inside.
Oh, good. Good.
Now,
Good.
to end
Excellent.
the interview, of course, is going to be our fun question. So, what is your all-time favorite food?
My all-time favorite food. Oh my gosh. I would have to say it depends on the day. But these days, my favorite food is dal makhani. Believe it or not, I could eat that every single day of my life and be happy. So that's what I love.
All right, well, that's all the questions we have for you today, Dr. Carrier. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
As always, I'll be back with another interview next episode. But until then, have a great week, and I'll see you later on STEM Happenings.
Thank you, Aparna, for that great interview. We can't wait to see who your next guest is. Don't forget that if you want your club to be featured on STEM Happenings, make sure to click on the link in the description below.
Now that we're back in school, we want to remind you to stay safe by wearing a mask over your nose and mouth at all times, except when eating, and to stay 6 feet apart in the hallways when moving in between classes. Don't forget to follow all the other rules outlined by Mr. Campbell in his videos about returning to in-person learning at STEM that are posted on the STEM Student Life.
Before we go, we would like to remind you to #JoinSTEMTV to help us create new episodes of STEM TV Quarantine Edition. STEM TV has a wide variety of activities you can participate in, including anchoring, hosting segments, editing videos or thumbnails, or helping live stream football games. If any of this sounds interesting to you, please make sure to check the description below for more details on how you can join.
That's all we have for you today, Downingtown STEM Academy. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you again next week with another episode of STEM TV Quarantine Edition.